What a difference a year makes. 1 year ago today, Joe Biden took the oath of office as President of the United States, and he walked into a White House that had not one, not two, but 3 different vaccines on the brink of approval because of President Trump's Operation Warp Speed. And not just 3 safe and effective vaccines, he also had a number of therapeutics. He had an economy that was poised for a strong rebound. We had border security. We had energy security. We had peace accords between Israel and Muslim nations. That was just 1 year ago today. And what did President Biden say yesterday to give an accounting for this last year? He literally just doubled down on all of the failures that we've seen this last year. If you were even grading on a curve, Joe Biden would get an F for failure. And it's the American people that he's failed. Those hardworking families that go to the grocery store and are paying 20% more for bacon, and he doesn't think that's a problem. When you think about the border crisis, where now every state in the nation is a border city and community because you've got drugs coming in across our border and now fentanyl and other drugs killing people in every community in America because Joe Biden not only stopped building the wall, but sent a message all across the world, not just South and Central America, that our border is open. You look at the energy crisis, and of course, people are longing for those days where they were paying less than $2 a gallon. I'm not talking about decades ago when at least was just a twinkle in our parents' eyes. I'm talking about a year ago when people were paying less than $2 a gallon because we were making our own energy here in America and we were making enough to where we could ship it around the world and help our allies. We were undercutting Russia. We were undercutting OPEC nations. And then you fast forward. First day in office, Joe Biden kills the Keystone Pipeline, sends a message that he doesn't want America to be energy secure. And it wasn't because he was against pipelines or fossil fuels, because he greenlighted the Nord Stream 2 pipeline so that Putin could have more leverage over Europe. He begged OPEC nations to produce more oil, which, by the way, emit more carbon than oil made here in the United States. If you actually want to save the planet and lower carbon emissions, make the oil here, make products here in America. It's not just good for our economy and jobs and those hardworking families who he's kicked to the curb over and over again, but it gets our economy back going, and it sends a message to those other countries that we're going to have strong leadership in America. Weakness has consequence. We saw that in Afghanistan. For the president to say that he would do it over again the same way, my God, what a frightening thought it is to us here in the United States, to our allies all around the world, but also to our adversaries. We know Russia was watching what happened in Afghanistan. We know that China was watching, Iran. All of our adversaries around the world were watching, and they saw the weakness, and they're capitalizing on it right now. Do you think the strong, wonderful people of the Ukraine think it would be a minor incursion if Putin moved tanks into Ukraine, even a piece of the Ukraine? Of course they don't, but he does. And by showing that weakness, it has costs all around the world. Americans are tired of paying the price for this president's failures. They want and know what's better for America. We as House Republicans are fighting for those hardworking families too. And we're going to be rolling out a bold agenda to confront the many crises that Joe Biden has created. How to restore freedom, how to restore opportunity, how to restore hope for people who have given up. That's what we stand for. That's what we're going to be fighting for. And we're going to be rolling that agenda out. And as we work to take back the House, to finally put a check and balance on this failed Biden administration, our leader has been relentless in leading the charge and pointing to that better place, that shining city on the hill that we will get back to, because America is still a great nation, but we're a nation that has real troubles right now because of Joe Biden's failed leadership. Our leader who's going to lead us back to the majority, Kevin McCarthy.